Has a new mythical player been unlocked? The Canadian-born wing RJ Barrett has been playing some very impressive basketball recently for the Toronto Raptors and for Team Canada. We're getting to the sample size where it is looking like he's changed the trajectory of his career. Barrett was part of a big three in the touted 2019 draft class that also featured his Duke teammate Zion Williamson and Murray State's Ja Morant being selected 1 and 2. RJ was selected 3rd by the New York Knicks. Though RJ hasn't been an all-star like Zion and Ja, he has played in far more games than them, contributing a good chunk of points on a nightly basis as well as some decent rebounding and assist numbers. RJ's days in the New York Knicks featured inefficient shooting from pretty much everywhere on the floor, but most notably three-point range and the free throw line. He was also a turnover machine, and provided little defensive stats outside of his rookie season. We all know the specific kind of player that Tom Thibodeau likes, and that doesn't really describe RJ Barrett. We saw the impact with RJ at times not being playable in this Knicks system. There were a lot of mouths to feed in New York. But things changed in December of 2023 when RJ was traded to the Toronto Raptors. They're in the midst of a rebuild. They have a coach with a very different system from Tibbs. This rebuild in Toronto is the perfect opportunity for RJ. He's still only 24 years old. Though RJ did get some heavy usage in New York, it seems in this opportunity in Toronto that RJ has been played more to his strengths. This is primarily what has garnered our renewed interest in RJ for Dynasty basketball. On the season, RJ is scoring more points per game than Ja Morant and has more assists per game than De'Aaron Fox. He has more points and assists per game combined than Jamal Murray. These are 3 premier point guards in the league. He is an excellent points league player, easily top 60 in Dynasty for points leagues. But there is now a selling point to him starting to improve in the standard 9 category format recently. We needed at least one part of RJ's weaknesses to improve to make his regular ability to contribute counting stats more usable. The free throws and defense have remained relatively the same, but his shooting from the field has improved and his ability to generate assists has improved drastically. The new All-Canada version of RJ might be elite in the right team build.
Just like RJ Barrett, hurdles better playing fast.
RJ from Mississauga, Sauga City, and it's an 8-point game. Lead pass, Boucher, Raptors by 4.
RJ Barrett.
Here's RJ. To the rim, lays it up and through, plus the foul.
RJ shot so well in his beginning 32-game stint with Toronto last year that it rose his overall field goal percentage from 42% to 49%. Coach Darko has made RJ focus more on getting to the basket. With the system focusing on RJ getting more looks closer to the basket, we saw a big rise in his 2-point field goal percentage. Threes were starting to become a bit more open as defenders were now sagging off. His 3-point volume went down, but his efficiency from 3 rose. The Raptors' injury list to start the season has certainly caused Coach Darko to lean on RJ more. With the focus on looks in the paint, RJ has been averaging more than 15 drives per game and scoring 50% on them. 55% of his shot attempts are at the rim. He is causing the defense to collapse on him, which is allowing him to find open shooters. He has also been running the pick and roll like a true maestro. This part of his game has been unlocked to start this year. His 3-point volume is at an all-time high to start this current season, but we can likely attest that to the many injuries the Toronto Raptors currently have. RJ's efficiency has been respectable, considering he has been putting up near 30 shot attempts per game while carrying the depleted Raptors to start the season. Is RJ a late bloomer? Did he just not have the right coach for him in New York? Both are certainly possible. With the way he's currently playing, the physical strength that naturally comes as he ages is certainly a benefit. And Coach Darko has nothing to lose creating a system around RJ while his team rebuilds. While some might write off the first 32-game sample in Toronto at the end of last year as a fluke hot streak, RJ carried his momentum into the Summer Olympics for Team Canada. RJ averaged 19 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal per game, while shooting 58% from the field and 44% from 3. His numbers in Canada showed his role amongst a team that is stacked with NBA talent, in addition to an MVP caliber player in SGA. We can't make this video without mentioning RJ's excellent chemistry with Jakob Poeltl. Their pick and roll game has been making RJ look like he's been a true point guard in the league all this time, even though he's primarily played as a scoring wing his whole career. A diet of 30 shots per game and 7 attempts from 3 won't stick, and his efficiency from the floor should rise once he has more space to operate in with Emmanuel Quickley and Scotty Barnes back on the floor. While those two players were injured, opposing teams really only needed to game plan against RJ. For RJ to play the way he has while being the main focus of the opposing team and playing alongside second and third string teammates speaks volumes to how far he has come. RJ is putting up double his career average in assists per game, and this has been the most intriguing part of his development. He is also scoring at a career high level. RJ ranks just outside the top 109 category, but in a punt free throw build, he is a top 80 player. From our April update to our August update, RJ rose 39 spots within our ranking. He is more than likely going to be in the top 100 in our Dynasty rank update later this month. He should be valued as a top 100 asset in points and 9 category formats for Dynasty basketball moving forward. He had a negative stigma on him for a while, and for somebody who can put up over 20 points and 5 assists per game, he can likely be acquired for fairly cheap in your Dynasty league if you have a build that requires his skill set. I'm quite confident he will end the season with a top 100 rank on the year. Let us know what you think of this new All-Canada version of RJ Barrett in the comment section below. Also be sure to mention who you'd like to see covered in a future Dynasty Outlook video. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you'd like to see our Dynasty rankings with an update coming out later this month, you can find it at anglefantasybasketball.wordpress.com.